welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be having a look through my collection of vintage penguin mugs. Now, although they're vintage penguin mugs, they're vintage style. They're not actually that old. It's about sort of 10 to 15 years since these were actually first released, and it does appear as if they're no longer available. So it's in the realms of the second-hand shops now, although you might get lucky, as I did on a couple of occasions, and actually find a little batch of these quite cheap. Certainly some of these I got for like £3-4 in bulk. Sort of, they had 5 or 6 different ones, so I do count myself lucky. However, I have had a cursory look on eBay, and most of them do seem to be available, but they do vary quite a bit in price. But the average sort of price on these is about £8 a pop. Now, as I said, these are about 15 years old now, and were released around the time of Penguin's 70th anniversary in 2005, and the company that released them was called artmeetsmatters.com. A Tony Davis Arts Meets Matter design. There we are. So I'll just show you what I've got. I think the selection of them is actually really nice, and when you get a few together, they start to really look great, and they're certainly good. I mean, I've got a bit too many to put into my collection now, but back in the day when I first started collecting them, I would have those, and then I'd have the original Penguin books either side, and these would be almost like bookends, and they look absolutely fantastic. So, well, here we are having a look at this, and this is one of the plays, Penguin plays, Man and Superman, but they've got the main series number 563. And then obviously there's quite a few crime ones. So and I guess they try and appeal to this is 805, to collectors who might be fans of the genre. So say if someone's into Sherlock Holmes, well, that would be the perfect one for them. Not so sure about something like Bernard Shaw, for example. Not sure what the reasoning was behind that. I mean, the Jane Eyre here, certainly they are mega. She's very popular even today, so I can understand why that would be the case. Now, on the bottom of this one, 2005 is Penguin's 70th birthday, and they do make quite a big thing of that, don't they? There's Jane Eyre. Now, I've got these all out of the collection room, and boy oh boy did they need a bit of a clean. Here's a travel one here. It's a travel and adventure. Traveller from Tokyo, John Morris. Nice to get the little series number down there, 530. We've got The Big Sleep, Raymond Chandler, and a great title, that one. 652. Then we've got a Pelican, which is nice to see. Virginia Woolf's The Common Reader, that was A36. Pelican A36. Now, as we go along, I will do a pull out later on, and we'll see the whole lot together. Let's pull a few more out of my box of them here. So, absolute classic, Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. Great novel. First yellow one here, H.G. Bates's Country Life, and that was number 401. So that came out in the about 1943. That one, thankfully not one of the mega rare ones. Another one of my favourites, The Invisible Man, number 151. Yeah, very much enjoy The Invisible Man. Quite a thin book, that one, actually. If you've never read it, you can sort of do it in one sitting. But yeah, it does come recommended. Now, these are quite interesting. I've got 3 of these, and these are actually Penguin Modern Classics. So these were made by the same company, and I believe, 2005, so around the same time, but I believe these were much harder to find, and I don't believe they carried on being made that far into after their initial release, but they're nice all the same. So this is a Clockwork Orange, and it's got some text on the back there about the book. Very nice, these. Certainly not ones that you see very often. It's another classic, so Of Mice and Men. Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. We're seeing a little bit about the actual story. And the last one of these that I've got is Jean Rhys's Wide Sargasso Sea. All dated 2005. Cool stuff there. Still got a few more to go. So we got another fiction one here, which is Nancy Mitford, The Pursuit of Love. Now, different design on the bottom again there. And look, this one's actually copyright 2002. So maybe this was the very first one then, I don't know. All the ones that we've had a look at so far are dated 2005, but that one's actually 2002. It's even got a different logo there, A equals M. So maybe that's one of like the first releases, possibly. It would certainly seem that way, wouldn't it? Essays and Bells Letters. Virginia Woolf, A Room of One's Own. Penguin 481. Another very nice one to have. Then another travel one. This one's still got its sticker on here on the bottom for when it was to be scanned. Norman Douglas, Together. Number 502. I've got a couple more here still. Absolute classic, this one, isn't it? 1984. I mean, what a great book that one is, isn't it? Certainly very enjoyable. And the last one I've got is Lady Chatterley's Lover, and this one did have that on the front when it was first published. 1484 was the Penguin series number. Once again, 2005. So, I mean, absolutely fantastic mugs. They really are. So there they all are together. I have to say, there was always a few of these that I wanted them to produce back in the day when these were released that they never actually got round to doing. One was obviously Animal Farm. But my big want, and I even mentioned it to some people who worked at Penguin, and they said they would pass the suggestion on to Arts Meets Matters, but nothing ever happened. And that was Day of the Triffids, which I'm amazed they never did a mug for Day of the Triffids. I thought that would definitely have wide appeal. If they could have done it a bit like the Lady Chatterley with the John Wyndham designed Triffid on the side, I think that would have been really nice. So I think that was a bit of an opportunity that was missed. How about yourself? I mean, do you collect these? Are they part of your Penguin book collection? And if so, which ones are your favourites? Also, I would love to have a little list of which ones you would like to see put into mug form, because you never know. Maybe this is an idea that might get revived, and we may be able to get some other titles released. Certainly for me, yeah, Day of the Triffids is my number one want. So there you go. I thought that was a little bit of fun and have a look at my Penguin mugs. I will do these odd Penguin memorabilia videos as and when I get the time, and I do hope you enjoy them. If you have enjoyed today's video, do please give it a thumbs up. Do please consider subscribing to the channel. As you know, there's lots and lots of vintage Penguin book related content already on the channel. There's a whole playlist of it, and there's certainly lots more to come. And I shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.